Fourth run. We're starting in Shanghai, at double roundabout.
Any car can work on this track, but a car with strong cornering or high acceleration is better.
This time I'm racing with the LEGO Corvette.
The Grand Sport is fast too, but for me, I usually get better times with the LEGO one. It's such a versatile car. In the last video, 3 out of 4 tracks were with the titanium, but this time it was about to be 3 out of 4 tracks with the LEGO Corvette. I thought that might be a bit boring for the viewers, so I switched to another car. I'll put the other runs in the bonus footage.
Alright, and just like that, the finish line is right ahead.
Oh, nice one, Riley. When you said just like that, you actually made a little pun, didn't you? It works both as while doing various things and also while racing.
Final time is 31.699 seconds.
See, Riley's just like that has a double meaning.
Alright Layla, I'll let you explain it.
So when you're busy, you also say just like that, time flew by.
You don't have to overanalyze everything.
Alright, time for the breakdown. There are 3 key points on this track. The timing of your drifts can really change your lap time, so I've marked some references. First, let's look at the opening drift. Oh, and since drifting builds up nitro, I just use nitro right from the start. Now, the first checkpoint. For drift timing, I use the black shadows on the road as markers.
Black shadows?
Yeah, you'll pass 3 of those shadows. I'll drift when I pass through the shadow for the second time.
So what we see on screen right now is the first one.
Exactly. Like this, what you see now is the second, and you can spot the third one further ahead. Start drifting right around the second shadow.
Got it. That's a clear reference.
Also, when you drift here, don't stick to the right side, stay closer to the middle. You'll notice why right after the turn, you don't want to touch that grass.
Yeah, going over the grass slows you down.
If you take the inside line before the corner, you'll hit the grass. That's why the middle is safer. And right after this, there's another drift point. Okay, pause here. You can't actually turn down this road, but that little road on the right works as my drift marker.
That one's a bit tricky to spot.
Yeah, it was the only good marker I could find. Try to keep the drift as short as possible. Then boost with nitro. After that, drift again to grab the nitro bottles. But with the LEGO Corvette, you don't need to hit a shockwave boost after drifting. It's actually faster to just use nitro early.
I guess some cars would still be better off using shockwave though.
Right, like the Grand Sport, it works great with shockwave. And for some cars, doing a spin to grab nitro, then chaining it into a spin and floaty drift plus shockwave is really strong. Finally, the last curve is the key point. With LEGO or Grand Sport, you can clear it using a perfect nitro. Even the Huracan can take it with perfect nitro. If you drift here, you'll lose a little speed, so if your car can handle it with perfect nitro, just go for perfect nitro instead of drifting.
Makes sense, but why stress that point so much?
Well, you know in Gauntlet you can see the opponent's ghost, right? Sometimes I see ghosts ahead of me, and surprisingly, a lot of them drift here, and that's where I overtake them and win. Every time, I can't help thinking, what a waste.
Yeah, that really is a waste.
And that's it for this track.
Alright, let's move on to the next one. Next up, still in Shanghai, Paris of the East.
This track is sneakily tough. It feels stable, but sometimes I just end up crashing.
Yeah, there are a lot of ramps for barrel rolls, and grabbing those nitro bottles mid-course isn't exactly easy either.
It really keeps you busy. Shockwave and straight into a jump.
Nice height.
Keep the nitro braking moderate. Then hit the jump for the nitro bottles.
That one's a good height too.
And now punch nitro.
So close.
But hey, I didn't slow down, so I'll take it. Alright, no slow down here either.
Final time 28.033 seconds. Alright, let's move on to the breakdown.
Alright, let's break it down. First up, the opening drift. Fast forward a bit. Okay, stop here. I usually start drifting right after passing that pillar.
That's actually pretty early.
Yeah, starting early lets me trigger the shockwave quicker after the curve. But the steering right after the drift gets a little tricky. You've got to be careful not to scrape the inside wall here. So I drift through the curve like this, charging up my nitro gauge.
You're not doing a punch nitro here?
Not this time. With titanium it doesn't really cut the time, so I skipped it. But depending on the car, punch nitro can actually be faster. Now here, do a double barrel roll. And stop. It's a little hard to see, but I'm aiming for that nitro bottle way in the back, then hitting the ramp. To keep it clean and still grab the bottle, you need the car in a stable state, not drifting, just steady. So after landing this jump, the number of nitro breaks depends on the height. If it's a low jump, 2 taps, if it's a high jump, 1 tap. For pure stability, stick with 1. This time I went low, so I tapped twice. Then reset the car to default, grab the nitro bottle on the right side, and jump. After this jump, I muscle through the corner with a punch nitro.
No specific timing tip for that punch nitro?
Honestly, it depends on the player's feel, so I don't think I can give a one-size-fits-all tip. But just in case, most people already know, but if you touch the grass here, you slow down. To avoid that, you need to dive in with perfect nitro or orange nitro.
Looks like you clipped the grass on the right this run.
Yep, so I quickly boosted through with orange nitro. Since it all depends on the jump angle, you just have to adapt on the fly. And that's the end of the breakdown.
Nice, let's move on. Alright, let's head into the second half. Next up, the Caribbean with Resort Dash.
Like I mentioned at the start of the video, this course is the one where LEGO is recommended, but this time, I'm pushing through with the Ferrari. With the Ferrari right before the final barrel roll, there's a little trick I do on that curve.
A trick?
Yep, right after this jump, like this. I adjust my speed just a bit, then go straight into the ramp with a perfect nitro.
I see. The time is 20.533 seconds. Alright, let's move on to the breakdown.
Okay, let's break it down. Since I want to accelerate right away, I'm using nitro from the very start. I hit a nitro right after the start, then another one after picking up the nitro bottle.
Here we go.
After landing, I want to save just a little bit of nitro gauge. It works best if I cut it right after the first bounce.
And then you drop down.
Right here.
Got it.
Let me add a quick note here. With the LEGO car, 2 spins on this barrel roll are fine, but with the Ferrari, you actually want to go for 3.
Any reason for that?
After landing, you will be wall riding on the left side, and the Ferrari loses speed more easily than the LEGO. Using nitro prevents the slowdown, but I don't want to burn too much gauge here. So to shorten the wall ride, I go a little higher with a 3-spin roll.
Ah, I see.
And now here's the tricky part. Ideally, I'd like to drift right into a perfect nitro turn here, but I always end up clipping the wall before the jump.
So hitting the wall is bad?
Not exactly, you can still make the jump if you hit it, but you lose speed on impact, so it won't be your fastest possible run. That's why I adjust my speed here. Basically, I tilt my phone and nitro braking 1 or 2 times.
This time you did it twice.
With the LEGO, you don't need this adjustment. You can just go straight into a perfect nitro cleanly.
Got it. By the way, which is faster overall, LEGO or Ferrari?
For my best runs, the times are almost the same, but on average, the LEGO is a little faster. Since it doesn't need those little tricks, it's just more stable and consistent.
Makes sense. Alright then, let's head to the final course. Alright, this is the last one. The course is called VALE.
Most people probably run this one with the Grove Sport, but personally, I recommend the LEGO.
Does it change the difficulty like before?
No, the difficulty doesn't really change. With the LEGO, you might need to manage your nitro a little more, but it's nothing too tricky. Since the difficulty is the same, the simple fact is LEGO is just faster.
Oh wow, really? I had no idea.
I'll include a LEGO run on this course as a bonus footage.
We're almost at the finish line. The time is 25.433 seconds. For Division 4, that's already pretty fast.
But the LEGO can beat that.
I see. Alright then, let's get into the breakdown.
Okay, let's do the walkthrough. This course is all about one thing, drive carefully.
I kinda get it, but what exactly do you mean by carefully?
Things like keep drifting to a minimum, accelerate early, and don't hit the walls. For example, right after the start I use nitro right away to accelerate. And here, I make sure to keep my drift as small as possible. After drifting, I level my phone before hitting nitro. And stop right here. The next corner is a bit tricky, or more like a caution spot. You really don't want to hit the wall here. But since the ramp is on the inside, it's easy to clip the wall. If you make it this far without hitting anything, you'll land a perfect run mid-jump.
You're right. That's a perfect timing for a perfect run.
Then grab the nitro bottle with a perfect nitro. and about the cave after this corner. Here's a question for you, Riley. In this run, state where the nitro braking is performed to manage your nitro before exiting the next cave. Note, use orange nitro until you reach top speed. After reaching top speed, switch to yellow nitro.
Ugh, what kind of quiz is this?
Hint, you can figure it out by remembering the very first run we did.
I'm not keeping track of all that. Let's see, Grand Sport, right? In this situation, I think you don't really need nitro management. At least if it were me, I wouldn't bother.
Final answer?
Just get on with it already.
Okay, here's the answer. You don't need nitro management here, but silly Layla got nervous and used nitro braking anyway.
Oh, come on, how was I supposed to know that?
By the way, with LEGO you do need nitro management here. So I guess that means you still have room to grow, Riley.
That's not on me, that was just your bad call.
Here, sometimes I just go with the safe option. My bad tilde.
You don't sound sorry at all. Anyway, that's it for today. Next time, it's Osaka and New York.
Got it. Thanks for watching, everyone. Here's some bonus footage. Let's start with Resort Dash.
Can you explain again how this one's different from the main run?
Sure thing, got it. Compared to the Ferrari run, there are two main differences. First, here the barrel roll works fine with just 2 spins, and for this wall run this car doesn't slow down as much as the Ferrari. Second, after this jump you don't need any tricky moves. Just go straight with a perfect nitro, and that's it.
You're right, that definitely looks easier.
The time was 20.533 seconds.
Wait, what was the Ferrari's time again?
20.533 seconds too.
So even after all that effort with the Ferrari, the time's the same?
Exactly. That's why I'd recommend using LEGO here.
Yeah, in that case, LEGO's the way to go.
The next one has a clearer difference in time. Okay, bonus part 2, let's go. This one's VALE.
So, how's this different from the main run?
Just inside the cave. That's where I do a bit of nitro management. Everything else is the same. So again, keep it clean here, and watch out so you don't hit the wall.
Yeah, feels pretty much the same.
Right, but once we're inside the cave, that's where it changes. After hitting top speed, I start adjusting with some nitro braking.
Yeah, without that, you'd run out of nitro fast.
And that gives us a time of 25.099 seconds.
Oh wow, that's actually quite a bit different.
Exactly. That's why I still recommend LEGO here.
Yeah, no doubt. If you just show this as is, it basically becomes a LEGO run.
And that wraps up the bonus footage.